Welcome back to Legends Live, as presented by the National Basketball Retired Players Association, the home of all our NBA and WNBA legends. I'd like to remind viewers you can submit questions during the show that we will answer before we wrap up. Without any further ado, I'd like to welcome in today's guest. We have former Cincinnati Bearcat, former Denver Nugget, and an all-star with the New Jersey Nets. We've got Kenyon Martin with us. Kenyon, thank you for joining us, man.
What's happening, man? Thanks for having me on.
Oh, of course. First things first, I'd like to ask people, how are you? How you feeling today?
I'm well, man. I'm well. Staying out of harm's way, which is a blessing. Man. I'm well. I'm healthy. My family is healthy. I'm just living and loving life, man.
Definitely. How are you staying busy these days?
Busy. I got 6 kids, man. So busy is from 20 to 2. So
so you got your hands full.
you got my hands full. But nah, man, got a few business adventures that I'm in. The podcast. I got a production company, been working on some different things. But yeah, on a daily basis, homeschool.
Oh, yeah.
Homeschool.
Yeah, that's probably time consuming.
Yeah, definitely. So that's the most part, man. Just spending a lot of time with the family. Now that things are closed down, but yeah, just trying to figure out the next things. So yeah, we're just trying to stay busy as much as possible, man, with business and family, and now watching hoop. So
yeah, we'll talk a little hoop later. Tell us a little bit more about the podcast you mentioned.
Meeting Unfiltered. You get it anywhere you can get your podcast. Go subscribe if you haven't yet. First season, it was a solo venture. It was a solo venture, and then we added Jada Kiss on for season 2. Season 2 just launched. We just did our first episode of season 2. Jada Kiss is the co-host now on Neat and Unfiltered. So it's fun, man. Season 1 was dope. Didn't know if I wanted to add a co-host or not. Went through season 1. I enjoyed it. Needed a different look and a different approach to it. So we thought the team brainstormed on about a podcast host, and came out of it with Jada Kiss, which is not a bad ad.
No, not at all. How did you and Jada Kiss end up linking up? You guys like old friends, or how'd that work out?
Been knowing Kiss for years.
Yeah.
Me playing on the East Coast with the Nets and Knicks, of course. But Melo and Kiss was pretty cool when during my tenure with the Nuggets.
Okay.
So we saw a lot of Kiss over Melo House, on the road, playing cards, just being around one another, man, a lot.
Right.
And then just talking over the time, and then we did during also weekend in Chicago, right before COVID hit. I did a little test run on the podcast, so we had Kiss on. And so we kind of hinted at it, said about doing something then.
Right.
Yeah, so it just came. Yeah, so it just came full circle.
Okay, I'll ask you this since he's not here. Is Jada Kiss a good card player?
I think I'm better.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, we all hold our own, man. Different games, Blu-ray guts. You know what I'm saying? So we playing a lot of NBA card games. So we're not playing the traditional goldfish and
right. No old maid and nothing like that.
No, I've never heard of that, to be honest.
It's not worth hearing about, to be honest.
Gotcha. That's probably why I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, you don't want to play no old maid. I will say something a story I heard from the podcast, and I'll let you tell it. You turned down a movie with Samuel L. Jackson. Is that true?
Yeah, Coach Carter, man. I got approached about it, but like I said, I was younger, man. I forget what year it came out. They approached me about it, man. I'm a basketball player, man. I ain't know. I just was, and then and probably part of me thought about like my speech impediment. Me being in front of camera and things like that. I was a little more cautious about it, like then than I am now.
Right.
So now I can get on camera and talk, and if I stutter, I stutter.
Yeah, so if they call you for the sequel, you in there.
Yeah, I'll be the coach this time.
Okay. You was a player before. You'd be the coach. You'd be Coach Carter. That's
definitely.
Coach
Yeah,
Kenyon.
you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I've got a few grades now. You know what I'm saying. So I'll be the coach now.
Yeah, I think it would fit. I think you kill that role.
No doubt.
Now you mentioned you are a former Net. This was when they were in New Jersey. We know now they're in Brooklyn. They got their big three together. What do you make so far of what Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving have got going on so far?
Hopefully it works. Lot of firepower, different personalities, strong personalities.
Yeah.
First year head coach. It's made for disaster, but hopefully those guys can be vets and put egos and personal agendas to the side and go out there and compete. I think. Well, I know that for a fact it's still Kevin Durant's team. He's the alpha around there. If anybody else thinks different, then you definitely got a problem.
Yeah.
But I think James will be can change his game, his style of play more than Kyrie, I think.
Like more shooting, some passing.
Yeah, so I think James will be more real willing to get off the ball, which he's shown. I'm saying leading the league in assists right now. You know, so I think that's what he's going to have to do in order for them to be successful. You know, because each one of them can't take 25 shots a night. Like it's not going to work. You know, so hold on.
As of right now, you think they're coming out of the East, or who would you say? Who would you have coming out of the East?
I don't know who's coming out of the East. So I was just having this conversation with Kiss on the podcast the other day. He was breaking down the East, and the East has gotten better. Definitely. So you got more teams that's in the mix now than you had before. Right. I'm saying before, it was going to be 3 teams, and you're like everybody else.
Same 2 or 3, yeah.
Yeah. So, but now you have the Bostons, the Milwaukee, the Miami, it's
Philadelphia,
Philly's playing well. Then people want to count Toronto out, but you really can't at times. And then so it's tough. Charlotte's playing better.
Charlotte's playing good ball.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's don't know at this particular point. You know, but on paper they look good, but they don't guard nobody. Like you can't give up.
Yeah,
you can't lose the Clevelands.
2 times, yeah.
Yeah. One of the times you had all 3 of you guys.
Yep.
So you can't lose Cleveland during the regular season. For one, you don't play no defense, and for 2, you can't lose to Washington. Give up 147. Like
especially the way
the fact that you gave up you in the game wouldn't have been there, but you gave up 147 in regulation.
Right.
Like
it's hard to win like
that. That's double overtime score.
Right. So, you can't do that in the playoffs against like you said, the Bostons or the Phillies.
Yeah, I mean, it's a playing defense is a learned behavior, man. Like it ain't something that you can turn on.
Right.
Either you're going to start doing it and practicing now when you're 15, 20 games in and you got 50 games to get better at it, or you're going to have an early exit. You ain't go just keep outscoring people.
Right.
Because some of the games, that ball ain't going to go in the basket. So you got to rely on defense and other things, man. So we'll see.
So like that focus on defense, you think that comes from like coaching? Would that come from Steve Nash? You mentioned that's his first year. You think that's got to be like the Durant? You said is the top dog. Is he going to have to be the one that says, we got to lock down? Or
he can say it, but you got vets. Like you got them dudes ain't new. They got to look in the mirror.
Right.
Listen, either I'm going to help defensively or I'm not. Or I'm going to keep being this liability on that side of the ball. Because two of your top 3 guys aren't historically known as good defenders. So,
right.
I'm saying Kyrie and James ain't known to be stellar on that end of the floor. So,
right. They've shown they can, but like it's going to be, they need it consistently.
Yeah, and it starts now.
Yeah. Now the All-Star game's coming up. What do you remember about your All-Star process when you made the All-Star game? Like, how do you remember like finding out? Just what do you remember about that weekend, the game, everything?
When I got cheated out of 1-for-1, the year before I was supposed to make it. We're #1 team in the East, and we only get one representative.
Yeah, that's tough.
So the second year,
Yeah.
04, I made it. No, it was great, man. The process was great. To be honest, man, I was kind of expecting to make it. Like, I know you're not supposed to expect anything, but I was expecting to make it because I like I said, the year before the game was in Atlanta and they put Sharif on the team, and the team wasn't that good. So, but it is what it is. No, but it was a great time, man. I had my point guard there and J Kidd. Went out there and I played well. The whole experience of All-Star Weekend, being there to play, not just going to be a part of it, like but really being a part of it was special. Had a good time during the game, played well, had a blast. Yeah, and then I changed conferences and went to a forward conference. What the
Yeah, I was
Western
gonna say it was
Conference
the
was,
land
and
of the Power Fours in the
you know what
West.
I'm saying? So yeah, so it was stacked up against me to be voted in, and so it is what it is, man. Like,
yeah,
I made it. Had a blast in the one I played in. Yeah, so can't nobody take it away. So no, it was great.
Now, you got another big game coming up. Now you from Dallas area. Are you a Cowboys fan?
You better know it.
Oh boy.
It
Well,
don't
okay.
change though. Listen, they ain't won nothing since I was in high school.
I was gonna say it's been a minute.
It's been a minute. Like, and I'm a realist. Like, I'm a Cowboys fan, but I'm a real Cowboy fan. Like, I tell them when they suck, and we suck lately. Like bad. Like I'm hard on our defensive backs. Like, our defense is god awful. Like, having single digit number interceptions as a unit for season after season after season after season. Oh no, they bad, man. So no, I'm not the naive and just cheer for my team just because they supposed to. No, I sit there and I turn it off.
Right.
So my wife tell me all the time, every time you go to the game, they lose, so you shouldn't go.
You bad luck.
Yeah. So, but nah, yeah, man, it's one of them things, man. Like, nah, they are like, I hate to say it, but it's the same situation like with the Raiders. Like when Al Davis was, you don't want to see nobody go, but people was like, man, ain't gonna change that. I go like, so it's kind of the same situation
It
with the
starts
Cowboys.
at the top. Yeah.
Like, it's hard, like how you the owner, the president, the GM, head scout, assistant coach.
He wear a lot of hats.
Like, you can't do it. Like you just can't. Like, there's no other. What? Name me another sport or another team in any other sport that has one guy. That's the owner, the president, the GM, and so forth and so on.
Like scout and all that. Yeah. It's
like
tough because you
can't do everything, bro. Like, you don't know talent. Like, you don't like. There's no more Michael Irvins walking through the door right now, so you got to go out and do some work, and you can't be the only one having to say so on yay or nay.
On everything.
Like, because we missing out on Jamal Adams want to be a Cowboy, and you don't go trade out for him. Earl Thomas is out there still sitting at home right now, and you don't do like defense. Like, I'm looking at guys, we signed guys that ain't played in 5 years. Like, okay, he deserves another opportunity. Okay, that's fine, but boy ain't played in 5 years.
Yeah, that's a lot of time off.
Come on, man. Like, this decision that Jerry been making that to make the Cowboys in the position they in. So they need to pay back.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you. What happens with Dak?
They got to pay him. I think they're going to franchise him again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they franchise him again and see how he is this year, then pay him the following year. But yeah, no, he got leverage because it ain't like the backups we've had over the last few years. Because if Andy Dalton had got hurt and concussion and all that stuff, I think it wouldn't have been as bad.
Right.
But yeah, it's tough to be a Cowboys fan, man. When you look up the name, did nothing since '95. Like,
it's just tough to go by America's team when it's been
oh
a
yeah, no,
long time
definitely
since.
not. Man, that title has run its course. That title, nah, you don't get America's team is the Patriots
Yeah.
because they winning. Like, so nah, you can't beat that. And you ain't winning nothing.
Okay, so this upcoming Sunday, who you got? Chiefs, Buccaneers. Who you favoring there?
Chiefs.
Going Chiefs? Okay.
Get my Andy Reid on. But nah,
Okay.
yeah, it's tough to go against Tom, of course. He got in a better situation than he was last year in New England. They got weapons. I'm pretty sure Antonio Brown go play.
I think he is
Just,
gonna play. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So that's just another added weapon for Tom out there. That front seven they got is
They're
so.
beasts.
If they could just rush forward without having to blitz Mahomes, then I think that it's going to be a better game. But Andy Reid, a mad scientist, man, him and Eric Bieniemy over there, they out there doing it. So
Had a
I'm
couple weeks
going.
off to plan too.
I'm going with the Chiefs. I like Bruce Arians. I like Tom Brady, but I just think the Chiefs, man, they like you got to put up a lot of points,
Yeah.
and so But my pick is the Chiefs. We'll see. It's gonna
Yeah.
be a good game.
It's tough to go
I just
against
want to see a
Mahomes.
good game. I just want to see a good game, to be honest. I don't want no
Yeah.
blowouts and all that. I want it to come down to a fourth quarter game, and somebody got to go make some plays.
Right. 2-minute drill.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're getting a good game. It's tough to go against Mahomes, man.
Yeah, but then they getting to play at home in their own stadium, so it's
Yeah.
I'm saying so. It's everything's made up to be a good game. So we'll see.
Yeah. The home stadium, they'll have some of their fans there. I did want to switch back to NBA. I know you saw the situation with LeBron and the fans courtside. Like, what do you make of that? Like, it's always athletes and fans going back and forth, but what's the line? What's the line where it's like, okay, once you cross that,
Yeah,
the gloves off?
words. Like you can boo, you suck, you're not that good, all that, like whatever. But then you get to calling people out of their name and certain phrases being thrown around, and like no, we're not like first and foremost. I'm saying we men out here,
Right.
like grown men. LeBron a grown man, so I'm not gonna allow you to say just anything out here. Like people expect us and expect LeBron to put he on his pedestal that he's not human.
Right.
Like no, like
Like, you just
like
talk to
no,
him any kind of way. Yeah.
yeah, like no, yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. Like we're not gonna let you just sit up here and be disrespectful. So, and if you do, then you should be addressed. Like people want to talk about the Russell Westbrooks and the other thing, people doing things, saying things to fans and all that. No, like we're not just saying stuff to fans when we walk by.
Right.
Anything that we've ever done, or like in LeBron's case, it's been something like it's a reaction. So every action is a reaction to it.
Yeah.
So if you don't say nothing to me, I have nothing to say to you. So, and she lucky all she got called was a female dog. Like
it could have got worse. Yeah.
So because had it been me, yeah, I had a few more choice words for it. Like I probably would have, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna call her some things that it's gonna get everybody attention.
if attention's what you want, that you're gonna give her the attention.
all of the attention that you could possibly stand. So yeah, but no, they deserve to get kicked out, and they deserve not to be able to come to a game again. Like you deserve everything that come with it.
Yeah.
Like you gonna like what type of man though? Like you let your wife stand up and do all that. Like
yeah. Especially when it sounded like he was doing the original heckling.
So
therefore,
you listen, baby, chill out. I got this. But yeah, it's just who you're dealing with, man. Like certain people you're dealing with. So no, I don't think people think they can pay money for seats and come to the game and say whatever, which is not the case. You can cheer your team on, you can boo, you can all that stuff. But nah, certain not gonna allow it.
Yeah.
Just like LeBron did what he's supposed to. Like first and foremost, I'm a grown man. And he LeBron proved like, nah, people think I'm this. Like I said, nah, I'm still a human being. I'm a person at the end of the day, man. And words hold weight in certain situations. So, nah, yeah, she got exactly what she was looking for.
So what team or what city had the worst or the wildest hecklers from your playing days?
Like, you got the Boston, the Utahs, the
Utah's always the one that comes up. I like to ask the guys that, and Utah comes up quite a
yeah,
bit when they talk
frequently,
about
man.
like hecklers. Yeah.
Yeah, because we all know what the majority of the population is in Salt Lake.
Mm.
Like you don't see too many colored faces in the stands when you go there.
Right.
So I ain't saying that all of them bad,
Right.
but yeah, no, you had some incidents where you hearing certain things and yeah, you're just not gonna stand for it. No, I didn't have to say something to somebody in Utah before, like a couple times.
Yeah.
So like yeah, no, so I'm just not gonna allow it.
Another thing I heard you guys talking about was when Marvin Bagley got put out the other night for I guess showing some emotion.
Super weak.
Yeah, just in general. And if people didn't see it, he had a previous tech, then got a second technical, and he kind of jumped around a little bit, and they threw him out of the game for that.
Yeah, he got called for a foul which he didn't think was a foul, and your natural reaction. That's a natural reaction if you
Yeah,
don't think it's a foul. He didn't cuss. He didn't. Oh, get out of here like nothing.
so
That's
he
a
didn't throw the
natural
ball or
reaction.
nothing like that.
Nothing,
Yeah,
man. Like that it was super weak. That one, DeMarcus Cousins got kicked out of the game. Why
yeah,
Draymond thing? Theirs was reputation.
yeah.
Like they two ejections was reputation alone. Which you shouldn't ref the game on reputation. You should ref the game like you should ref each individual game as it is.
Right.
Every
On
situation
what
is
you're
different
seeing.
on what you're seeing and what's been presented. I'm saying like so. No, I just think it's super weak, man.
Mm,
Like, and you got and it's these new refs. Like the dude that kicked Boogie, I've been around,
right.
but like I said on my page, like that was on his bucket list. So you can tell like that thing was on his dude. I mean the Draymond situation. Like that was on dude bucket list to kick
Been
Draymond out.
waiting to do that. Yeah.
Waiting. I can't wait to get a game and Draymond and then he does something. Huh?
Yeah, he's out of here.
You want it like dude. Like, so in them situations you should like be able to change that call, but they not gonna allow it because they trying to
Right.
have the refs back when they 100% wrong.
Mm.
Like I got kicked out of the game. We was playing Charlotte when I was in Denver for clapping because Steven Jackson missed the technical.
And they put you out.
Kicked me out. Kenny Mauer, like clapping. I already had a tech, and yeah. See, but I'm not. See, that's the difference with me and these other dudes.
Mm.
Like you show your ass with me, then I'm gonna show
Mm.
my ass with you.
Right. Match the
So,
energy.
so you kick me out for nothing. So therefore, I have something to say.
Right.
So, and then the fine I got after that was verbal abuse of a game official, failure leading the floor in a timely fashion, like all that.
Mm.
So cool, I'll take that. Because you for no reason. So therefore, I got something to say.
Right. I'm at least get my money's worth. If y'all gonna find me, I'm
Yeah.
gonna get my money's worth.
And I got therefore NBA security calling, like, you can't tell the ref you going and you can't say this to the like, yeah, I can. And I did. He shouldn't kick me out of the game for clapping, but he did.
Right.
So therefore, he gonna get this verbal lashing, man. Like I can't touch him. So I'm
But I can
gonna
say
lay
something to
into
him.
him. I'm gonna lay into him for everybody to hear it. So yeah, but I just think it's super weak, man. Like these dudes, like they so afraid to get kicked out of the game, and everything's so soft now, and they worried about reputation and what people don't think and have to say and all that. Nah, no, like you can't kick me out of the game for nothing.
Right.
Like overreaction over a foul that I didn't think was no, like that's mad. Like you trying to take the emotion out of the game. Like you can't
Yeah.
do that. Like you can't do that. Like it doesn't work.
Yeah. Switching gears a little bit, I guess I'll say, like, you've got your son KJ Kenyon Jr. Is playing with the Rockets now. What is something you've told him that you wish somebody told you? It could either be about like how to handle officiating or how to anything on the road. What's one or two things that you've told him that you wish somebody told you?
This is a recent conversation that I had with KJ. Is like nobody told me to play the game of basketball is a game.
Mm-hmm.
Off the floor is a game as well.
You got to play both of them.
Yeah. So learn how to play the other side of it. Like I wasn't the prototypical. Well, no, I just didn't. I didn't do all the stuff that everybody was doing. Like I didn't hang around in the locker rooms after the fact and rub elbows with everybody. Like I was cool. I was professional. I did my job. I showed up on time. I did all the stuff I was supposed to do. But I didn't play the other side of it well. So, but learning, and I told him, learn to play the game, man. Like play the game within the game. And
what did you tell him?
Me giving him all the stuff that I know that was going on, and me telling him exactly what I mean by it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but yeah, but it was just a lot, man. Like that would be going on, or that would think that I probably should have been doing or saying, or just that I didn't do.
So what did you tell him about, like after high school, he did the postgraduate year. So what did you advise him about that? Like you were a 4-year guy in college, but the game looks different now. It's a lot more options for guys now. So what did you advise him about that, going that route?
My path is different. Like he expressed that he didn't do all this to go to school. Like he wasn't always like that ain't what he wanted to do. Like his ultimate goal was to play in the NBA. So what's the best route for him to get there? And he didn't feel him going to college was that. So we had the conversation, did the homework, pros and cons about the decision. Went to him. We sat down again. I gave it to him. We talked, constant talk, and asked him to steal what you want to do. And he stuck with it. So therefore, okay, this is the route. So this is what you need to do in order for a year from then to be where you want to be, which is right now. This is what you have to do. This is what you have to work on. These things you need to concentrate on. This is how you need to go about it. And he put his big boy pants on, man. He did it.
So, he's been getting some opportunities in Houston. Like, are you the type of father you like call him after every game, tell him what he did wrong, tell him what he did right? Or you just kind of watch from afar?
He calls me, man. Like I ain't got to. He understands.
He calls you.
He has a high. Like KJ has a high basketball IQ because he's been around the game since he got a baby, and he got a father that thinks basketball, that I know how to articulate it, and I can break it down for him. And he understands. Like, so he'll call me with I could have did this better, or I was this, I was that, and then I give him my little 2 cents. And but you did all of these things well, and so it's been that I've since not just now, like from AAU to high school games, like I've been his biggest cheerleader and his biggest supporter, but at the same time being his biggest critic.
Yeah.
So giving him a good balance on everything that you're doing well and the things that you can expand on and all that. But then you need to do this as well. So it's been, but now he's at the highest level. So it's same conversations, but just a different approach and different technique to it. Because everything that I'm giving him is all from a place of help, trying his career to be better than mine was.
Right. We've got a couple questions in the chat. Before we get to that, let me say, When was the last time you two played one-on-one? Or do y'all still play one-on-one?
I've never played my son seriously one-on-one.
Really?
Never.
Was that like he just never asked, or it never
Nah,
came?
I know me. Like I don't like see this is the difference in me and other basketball players.
Mm.
Like, I don't understand the play for fun thing.
Okay.
So when I play, I play.
You playing for keeps.
Yeah, and I didn't never want to impose what I like internally what
Right.
I have on my son.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because with me, there's no. I know that's my son, but if we get to playing and he get to scoring and doing certain things, and he's like, I'm gonna turn it up on him.
Yeah, you have to put an elbow in his ribs.
Yeah, probably that ain't gonna do nothing to hurt him, but I'm gonna turn it
Right.
up on him in a
Yeah.
way that he's not he hasn't had.
Right.
So I don't ever want to discourage him or hurt his like nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
we've been in the gym, we've messed around and played. I get him on the block and I tell him to try to score, but we've never just played one-on-one or went to a score. And me, everything I've done is a teaching moment. It's trying to help him with certain moves and certain situations and like all of that kind of stuff, but never playing in one-on-one seriously.
Mm-mm.
Like,
Let's see. Check in with Bridget and Julio backstage. We got a couple questions here. See, K Flat says, "What is your favorite crosstown shootout memory? Are you now friends with any of those Xavier guys from the college days?"
yeah, crosstown shootout, man. Like people hear about the Duke and I beat at the buzzer by Xavier, things like that. My memories of crosstown shootout are not the best. And question, am I friends with? Actually, yeah. Like
Okay.
Aaron Williams played on my team with the Nets. He went to Xavier. Me and Posey cool now. He went to Xavier, and he was there when So yeah, and I'm cool with a few of them dudes.
Okay.
But it wouldn't have happened though when we was in school. Like,
Yeah, like it had to be years after the fact.
yeah, definitely. Like, we was bad blood, man. Like, we really didn't like each other.
Yeah.
Like, it was bad.
Let's see, next question we got. Let's see. From Swolahan says, "Tell us about the Saginaw, Michigan to NBA pipelines." Got you, Jason Richardson, Draymond Green, Darvin Ham.
Actually, those guys, I was just born in Saginaw. I got tied to Saginaw, but those guys actually was born and raised there. Like I said, I was raised in Dallas. So, but I guess it's just something in the water.
Yeah.
Something in the water in Michigan, man, that breed hoopers.
Yeah, tough ones.
Maybe it's the lead in the water, man.
Yeah, it might be, man. It's something.
It's something. I don't know what it is, man. But no, they breed them. I'm saying Michigan breeds athletes, especially basketball players. Yeah, maybe because of the weather, you got to spend a lot of time with them saying working on your craft because you can't go outside that often. I don't know, but yeah, no. And then we all kind of athletes, play hard, same kind of makeup. So yeah, it definitely must be something in the Michigan water.
Let's see, next question. I got one from Christopher. Christopher says, "What was it like after your major injury at Cincy, as far as confidence and recovering for the future?"
My confidence was at first was a little rattled because I had never been hurt before, seriously. So me dealing with that took some soul searching. But the recovery was brutal.
Yeah.
At first, the rehab and like I said, like it all was new. Me being on crutches for 3 months, non-weight bearing, all that kind of stuff was rough. And to get back on the floor was challenging. But it was mind over matter.
Yeah.
For me, it was mind over matter. So me realizing the situation and what was at stake, put my hard hat on, man, and grind it, and didn't let it get the best of me. If I could play again, then I was gonna play again.
See, I think we got one last question from the viewers. Tommy checking in. Tommy says, "What are some changes that the modern NBA have shown that you like and dislike?"
Things that I like about it is the skill set.
Hmm.
Guys, like everybody, you know what I'm saying that that's putting the game is putting emphasis on playing the game and working on your craft and not
Right.
just certain things. So I like that. And what I dislike about it is all the flopping and man, the soft play. Like
Yeah.
like just all the phantom fouls and all the reviews and going to the scores table every time somebody fall
Stopping
down
the
or
game.
somebody grab their face, they must have got hit. Like
Right.
it must have been intentional. Like it just like I don't like all the flopping and all the soft play, man, that's going on and all the buddy like
Yeah.
uh, like helping other guys up on other teams and all that. Like it
That wasn't how you
dri-
play.
drives me crazy. Like the other
So
day, like I'm yo man yo. So we can all be fans of guys who we playing against, and we can
Mhm.
like guys. You can come up in the game liking certain guys. Before you get into the NBA, you like guys, and you finally
Right.
get to
Look up
play
the
against
guys.
those guys. I get that.
Mhm.
But this damn quickly boy for the Knicks told Lou
Oh,
Will
yeah.
during the game.
That's a no-go for you?
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
Like you can tell him after.
Right.
Like I'm pretty sure you follow him on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok and Snapchat and Clubhouse and
Right.
you name it. I'm pretty sure you following him
Yeah.
for you to make that statement during the game. That's fine. I'm with you. Adore like you competing against this dude, man. You tell him my favorite player. Like
Yeah.
what?
That's foreign to you.
Man, I wish I come boy, man. Nah, no.
What if you were Quickly's teammate then, what would you did in that?
Oh man, I would have lost it. Like, I would have lost it. Like, especially if I seen it, then heard it. Like, man, what is? I'm trying to keep it. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, no. We probably got some good Christian folks on here. I'm trying not to, but yeah, man, nah, that's taboo. Like
Yeah.
that's taboo in sports. Well, in my sport world, like
Right.
no, like I got my 15-year-old, like him and his boys be out there, like he like basketball. I'm trying to get him to fall in love with it, but he out there one game, him and his little homeboy, he transferred schools, and they meet up in the game together. And they all on the floor. Man, I tell both of them after the game, this he ain't your damn friend when y'all out there playing, man.
Right. Inside the lines.
Like no, like too competitive, man. Like too competitive for that.
Yeah.
Not being telling you during the course of the game, my favorite player.
That's foreign to you.
I love you.
So you can't get down with that.
No, man. Like all the hugging after the game. They stopped it now because of COVID, but all
Yeah.
the opposite team, man. And if that ain't the team you just played for and you left, like all that
Right.
extra hugging and dapping and other guys helping other guys up on other teams and
Mm.
nah,
That ain't the way you play.
no, no. They ain't going for none of that, bro. Like that's weak.
Yeah.
Like that's to me, that's loser stuff. Like,
Mm.
like that's no. It's a mental game more than it is physical.
Yeah. Like you were saying, mind over matter earlier.
Yeah, man. Like it's physical. Like it's mental, man. Like no, it's a mental game. Like, now you telling this man that, and every time you see he see you now.
He knows it.
It's my son.
I got him.
Yeah. He look up to me. It's just like I heard stories about Michael Jordan. He out there playing against other guys, and they got on his shoes. He like tell this
Yeah.
guy to go take like To tell your boy to go take my shoes off, man. Like,
You can't get on me with my shoes on.
you guard me, you wearing my shoes? Tough.
Yeah.
Tough. I'm saying it's that kind of situation.
Mm.
Like how LeBron look, you playing against a guy, you look down, he got your kicks off.
That's got to be an upper hand for LeBron or for Jordan or
KD,
whoever.
yeah. Look, that dude got your shoes on. You can wear them every other game.
Except for that one.
Except that game.
So one last question. We won't hold you too long. We're getting together our season 2, our Legends playlist. So we're trying to get a song or two from all our legends. So what are you listening to when you either out and about or got some time to yourself? What's in your headphones? What's in your car? What are you listening to right now? It can be old or new.
What am I currently listening to? I think the last I was listening to B.O.B. the other day.
Okay.
Yeah, I was listening to had him on shuffle. So yeah, I was listening to B.O.B. the other day. Who else I was listening to? I was listening dude out of Houston, Killer Callejon.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I was listening to Killer the other day. I was listening to his that boy can rap.
Like, yeah, I've heard a few songs. Yeah.
Like rap. Like lyrically rap.
Mm.
So yeah. But if I'm in the car lately, what I've been listening to stand-up comedy, man. Like the last 3 weeks, a month when I'm in the car, man, I've been listening to stand-up comedy. So
okay. Like who you listen to?
Mostly Kevin Hart Laugh Out Loud Radio.
Mm.
Then Netflix has a comedy joint. Comedy Central has one. Yeah, so yeah, but I've been listening to the stand-up comedy in the car, man. I love to laugh. I love stand-up, so I love to laugh, man. So that's just the extension of it, rather.
Gotcha.
Yeah, me being in the car listening, as my wife called it, talk radio.
Just getting a couple laughs in.
Oh yeah, you got to get your 40 chuckles, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to get your chuckles in, man. Like ain't nothing, laughter good for the soul.
Yeah. Like I mentioned, won't keep you too long. Kenyon Martin, thank you so much for joining us, man.
No problem, man. Thanks for having me on. It means a lot. It's funny that I'm saying on here, I'm saying with the legends. So I'm definitely out of the game for 6 years now. So I guess I'm considered that. So
yeah, you one of the legends. It's a good thing though.
Definitely is, man. Everybody stay safe out here. Hope all is well. And I appreciate it, man.
Of course, man. We'll talk to you soon.
No doubt.
All right. That'll do it for this week's Legends Live. I've got new episodes live every Thursday, as 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central on the NBA Alumni's Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch page. I'd like to remind viewers you can watch replays of any old episode at legendsofbasketball.com/legendslive. And you can catch the audio replay to our conversations by searching for Legends Live wherever you get your podcasts. I'd like to thank Kenyon for joining us today. Thank Bridget and Julio behind the scenes, and we'll see you next Thursday.